Good evening, people. My name is Bill Weir. On Facebook, I use the moniker Sir William EDL. I'm going to use this spot for my own personal views, nobody else apart from mine, as a bit of a video blog, because sometimes I just have to get this shit out of my head, and this for me is an easy way of doing it. Right, this is Great Britain today. We are very privileged and very lucky that we live in probably one of the best nations and countries in the world. But I have to tell you, that didn't come about easily. That came about through the blood, sweat and tears of your forefathers and mine, who fought many wars and many battles to get us the rights and privileges that we have today. Now all of that's under threat, and it's under threat from a vile, evil group who follow a thing called Sharia law. The Sharia law is the teachings of Muhammad, the so-called prophet of Islam. This man was probably the most vicious, vilest person who has ever drawn breath on earth. Not only was he a mass murderer, he was also a paedophile, proven in the fact that he took a wife of 6-year-old, but being the big man that he is, he restrained himself from her until she was 9, where he raped her and continued to rape her as his so-called wife. Evil. Now people will tell you that the group that I'm a member of, the English Defence League, are all racists and fascists. Now I personally am neither of them things. I class amongst my friends many people of many different religions. I personally am a non-believer. Not that that would make any difference to the followers of Islam, because if you're not a Muslim, to them, you are an enemy of Muslim. Now, what does it mean to be an enemy of the Sharia? Well, the Sharia believes that any non-Muslim is nothing better than dirt, to be used and abused as a slave, even up to murder. There's not a problem. They can do that with total clemency from their imams. For females, I'm afraid it's a lot worse than that. You will be taken as concubines. We've seen a little bit of it, the disrespect for our females in the United Kingdom. Tip of the iceberg's been touched for places like Rochdale. Just the tip of the iceberg. I'm pretty sure more cases of this sort will come to light. But these girls will be used as concubines, sex toys, to be abused and passed around, or murdered even the same as the men, at the whim. No problem. No punishment for it, because you're not a Muslim. Now, as far as us being racist, I'm just going to say this: the English Defence League is open to all creeds and all colours. We have many people amongst us of many different colours, many different religions, including Muslims. However, the powers to be in our country, whether it be national government or local government, have tried for many years to hide the truth about this cult. Well, the English Defence League have a part of their mantra which says, "No longer silent." And we will not be silent. We will keep telling you and telling you of the hatred that's coming your way. So the time, I'm afraid, for you people to be sitting at home complaining about the situation in Britain has all come to an end. Because in 20 years' time, maybe a little more, we will have an Islamic-controlled government in this country, because they're outbreeding us. Their numbers are growing greater than ours. In great cities around the country now, English is not the first spoken language. It's a second, sometimes a third choice. So I don't expect you to take my word for any of this. All the information is easily gathered on the internet. Most people have access to that now. Do your own research. Find out the truth. And then when you start to understand the threat that's coming your way, join us, get your backsides on the street, and scream at the top of your voice, "Not in my name." We are the English Defence League. We are no longer silent, and we will march any street to visit any hamlet, any village, any town, or any city in the United Kingdom to deliver our message. I hope in time that a lot of you will join us. It's in your interest to do so. Get Britain back to what Britain used to be. No surrender, and good night.